Every year you delay building real systems in your business. You could be missing out on thousands in profit. Sometimes as much as a 17% boost to your bottom line. According to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, half of small businesses shut their doors within 5 years. Not because they didn't work hard or lacked passion, but because they missed one critical move. Here's what most never see coming. Lisa's soap business nearly collapsed after 6 months of chaos, exhaustion, and lost sales. But with one blueprint, she turned burnout into a 37% profit jump in just 18 months. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed or stuck, wondering why your grind never seems to pay off, stick around. I'm revealing the real principles behind business survival, the costly mistakes draining your net worth, and a specific 7-step system that could unlock a business that finally works for you. Not the other way around. First, let's get clear about the stakes. The United States Bureau of Labor reports 20% of small businesses fail right out of the gate in year 1. By the 5th year, about 50% have disappeared. Stretch to 10 years, and just a third are left standing. But here's the twist. It's not because these founders didn't hustle, weren't passionate, or had bad ideas. I've seen it time and again with consulting clients, and the research backs it up. Systems, not hustle, separate survivors from statistics. Let's look at Lisa's story with fresh eyes. Lisa was brilliant at making handmade soaps. Her house always smelled like a high-end spa, and her friends said, "This could be a business." So, she took the leap and opened her shop. Customers surged in. The future looked bright. But 6 months later, she was drowning. Orders started to slip through the cracks. Staff turnover spiked. And she hadn't had a truly restful day off since opening. Most painful of all. The passion for soap that sparked her business now felt like a weight. Burnout is a symptom. Systems are the cure. The wealthiest entrepreneurs systemize everything, so their business works for them. Not the other way around. That's not just a quote. It's backed by real numbers. According to the Small Business Administration, companies that systemize their processes see average profit margins rise by 17% in the first 2 years. But what causes the pain? It's time for a myth-busting moment. Michael Gerber called it out in The E-Myth Revisited. The illusion that being great at something means you'll automatically be great at running a business doing that thing, it doesn't add up. Executing the craft and building the business run on totally different fuel. I'll share, in just a moment, the checklist I use with my own clients to spot business bottlenecks. So stay with me for that. But for now, let's anchor it in reality. Lisa's not alone. I recently worked with a consultant, James, whose business revenue flatlined for years. Not because his advice wasn't good, but because every sale, schedule, and invoice depended on him. Sound familiar? Let's break down Gerber's 3 business roles. A critical turning point in any founder's journey. Every business owner juggles 3 hats, often without realizing it is. The entrepreneur, the manager, and the technician. Most of us start as technicians. The technician is the doer, crafting soaps, baking cupcakes, coding apps, delivering the skill that launched the business. The entrepreneur is the big-picture thinker, the dreamer who envisions what the business could be 5 years from now. The manager is the organizer, cleaning up the chaos, designing workflows, tracking numbers, and holding the daily operation together. The problem? Most get stuck doing the work, never making time to step into the manager or entrepreneur roles. They're swamped. Remember, you don't stop being the technician when you become your own boss. You just add the other two jobs on top. Suddenly, you're the visionary dreaming up new marketing strategies at midnight. The manager putting out fires with every email, while still doing the thing that used to bring you joy. Burnout. Guaranteed. The E-Myth calls this the entrepreneurial myth. The belief that passion and skill naturally create business success. But until you assemble all three roles and get them working like a team, your business will stall. Pause here for a second. Which role are you spending most of your time in? Let me know in the comments below if you're stuck as the technician, always in the weeds. I'd love to see how many Money Masters viewers are wrestling with this right now. Next, let's look at the life cycle. Businesses grow like people. First is the infancy phase. You're the baby, doing everything yourself. Ordering supplies, answering every customer question, working 14-hour days to just keep the train on the tracks. Sure, you have complete control, but take a break and things grind to a halt. Take Marco, a freelance designer who thought he had full freedom when he quit his job. In reality, he became the choke point for every project. When a family emergency hit, his income flatlined for 2 months. All because there was no system to keep momentum. Then comes adolescence. One day you realize you need help, so you hire. Now things get messy. Maybe you bring on a part-timer or a VA, but you're still micromanaging every detail. You give away responsibility, but not really, because no one does it just right. Stress skyrockets, tasks start slipping, and the supposed freedom of hiring turns into a fresh drain on your energy. Take Julie, who finally brought in a virtual assistant to handle customer emails. She spent hours double-checking every reply, and when her assistant left for a week, the backlog cost her $2,400 in lost orders. Gui. You guessed it, systems, not people, would have fixed it. When your business becomes a job, you can't leave. It's a red flag you're stuck in the adolescence phase, the wake-up call. You either burn out or you evolve. It's when owners finally start building systems. This is the maturity phase. And this might be the most important pivot in your business journey. This is where real businesses are born. In this stage, you stop focusing on hiring the perfect person and start designing processes. A system so predictable that even someone new to the business can step in and deliver the same high level of service. Consider McDonald's, a business empire built not on the world's best burger, but on flawless, repeatable systems. Any employee can walk in, follow the playbook, and produce the same outcome every single time. Here's another real-world example. I helped a small accounting firm document its onboarding procedure. After implementing a simple 10-step checklist, the firm increased its client retention rate by 15% and saved over 30 staff hours. Every month, imagine that kind of time reclaim in your own business. Quick curiosity loop. Coming up next, I'll show you how to build these systems in your business, plus the exact 7-step blueprint that unlocks growth without burnout. Stick with me, and if you want the free checklist I give my clients, drop systems in the comments, and I'll send it over pattern breakers. Let's replay a familiar scenario. Picture you're running a coffee shop. Your star barista, the only one who understands morning rush workflow, quits. Suddenly, lines stretch out the door, drink quality nosedives, and complaints pour in. If losing a single team member tanks your sales for a week, you haven't built a business. You've built a dependency. Systems are the recipes, the cheat codes for business consistency. They're not about stripping away personality. They're about guaranteeing repeatable, scalable results. When you finally embrace franchise thinking, you stop asking, "How can I do this better?" and start asking, "How can someone else do this without me?" According to an SBA survey, franchises outlast independent small businesses by about 10 years, on average. Proof that system-first businesses are resilient businesses. Let's get practical. Here's how you actually get your business to run without you glued to every task. Step 1. Document your processes. Don't just jot down, make soap, or handle emails. Write the recipe, step by step, as if teaching someone from scratch. For example, Lisa documented every detail, from sourcing essential oils to packaging shipments. Within 2 months of creating her process binder, she trained 2 new hires who handled order fulfillment with fewer mistakes, freeing up 10 hours a week for her. Step 2. Build repeatable systems. Create templates, checklists, and schedules that make the work predictable. Take Sam, who used an automated invoicing tool. His rent payments were never late again, and he slashed time spent on billing paperwork by 70%. The mindset shift here is simple. You become the coach, not the star player. Your role is about designing the plays and motivating the team, not running every sprint yourself. Step 3, and here's where most people get stuck. Consistently review and refine. Systems are living things, not set and forget. After documenting her main workflows, Julie ran a quarterly review. The first tweak shaved $220 in printing costs per month, just by automating. Receipts. Always treat your business systems as upgradable, ready for a quick pause. Screenshot this framework. It's helped dozens of my subscribers at Money Masters clean up their operations long-term. Comment below systems if you want my complete business systems audit checklist. I'll send it directly. Now, let's level up. Here's my full 7-step blueprint for business growth. Think of it like going up levels in a video game. You don't leap from beginner to final boss without checkpoints and upgrades. Every step brings you closer to a business that works for you, not one that burns you out. Step 1. Entrepreneurial vision. This is setting your destination. What does winning look like for your business? For example, when Carla set a clear 5-year goal to automate 80% of her client deliverables, her revenue grew by 24% in the next year alone. Sharpening your vision is like turning on the GPS before a road trip. Step 2. Organize for success. This is about mapping out organizational structure, team roles, reporting lines, workflows. Think of it as drawing the blueprint before building the house. Patrick, who owned a landscaping service, reorganized his roles so he only handled client onboarding. That freed up 25 hours a month and doubled his projects in 6 months. Step 3. Build systems. Now is where you create the playbooks, documented procedures for routine tasks. Take Jackie, whose fitness studio struggled with inconsistent customer experience. After documenting their client intake and assessment process, her retention rate jumped from 68% to 82% over a year. Step 4. Staffing smart. Hire for the right role. Train deeply. And empower with systems, not just job descriptions. I advised an online retail business to stop hiring generalists and focus on clearly defined roles. With systemized onboarding, their training time dropped from 2 weeks to 4 days, and their return rate fell by 9%. Step 5. Marketing with meaning. Shift from scattershot promotion to targeted relationship building. Remember, meaningful marketing is measured. Cooper, a digital marketer, tracked referral campaigns using a simple CRM and saw consistent 12% month-over-month growth for 3 straight quarters. Step 6. Financial mastery. Know your numbers. Track every dollar in and out with rigor. Jill used a basic accounting tool and monthly scorecards. As a result, she caught a recurring billing error that was draining $600 monthly. Plugging these leaks is how you win the game. Step 7. The continuous improvement. Regularly review your systems, refine your offers, update your technology, and keep learning. Real case. An HVAC company updated its quoting system twice a year, which reduced errors, boosted customer trust, and increased close rates by 22%. Each step is a checkpoint. Don't rush to the next level until you've mastered this one, or you'll just bring old problems with you. As you move through, share what phase you're on below. Our Money Masters community learns fastest from open stories and peer progress. Now here's the promised checklist summary. Grab a screen capture. 1. What's the big vision for your business? 2. Are roles and workflow charted out? 3. Is every core process documented? 4. Can a new hire succeed on day 1? 5. Is your marketing attracting the right fit customers consistently? 6. Are your finances transparent and under control? 7. What's your next system or process to review, update, or automate? If you're running on empty or feel stuck, comment with the one system you wish you had right now. Our best improvements come from tackling one system at a time. Let's recap. Success doesn't come from grinding harder at the work you love. It comes from stepping back and building the systems that let your business and your personal wealth grow on autopilot. Remember, every month you delay is a month of lost profit, fatigue, and missed opportunity. Are you building a business that gives you freedom or a job that drains you? Take the first system-building step this week and come back to this blueprint the next time you feel overwhelmed. And if you haven't read the E-Myth yet, share the myth-busting moment that hit you hardest in the comments. And by the way, if you want even deeper dives and templates, subscribe to Money Masters. Next week's episode, I'm breaking down the 3 automations that save my business more than 12 hours a week, with case examples and tool walkthroughs. Quick recap. Building a business that thrives isn't about doing more. It's about doing smarter. You now know why most small businesses struggle, how the 3 hats of entrepreneur, manager, and technician drain your energy if they're not balanced, and exactly what systems take you from burnout to business freedom. Today, get specific. Choose one process, maybe client onboarding or daily operations, and write out every step so someone else can nail it.
In 30 days, aim to train someone else on this system, using your new documentation.
6 months from now, imagine reclaiming dozens of hours, having team members handle the day-to-day, and reviewing clear scorecards to track progress. Yours. Use tools like Trello or Asana for task checklists, and a free CRM like HubSpot or Zoho for customer systems. Here's the timelines. First change this week. Document one process, visible improvement in 1 month. Delegate something confidently, meaningful profit and time growth over 6 to 12 months. Remember, business mastery is about progress, not perfection. If you want my favorite free business systems audit checklist, drop systems in the comments. I'm sharing it with everyone committed to transformation. Want more honest breakdowns and practical action plans to not just survive, but grow your business and net worth? Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and join our Money Masters community. Next episode, I'm revealing 3 automations that have saved me over 12 hours each week, including tools you can set up in under 20 minutes. Comment below. What's your number 1 money or business question for 2024? I answer top ones in every video. I want to hear from our community. This video is for educational purposes only. Results come from real systems, consistency, and adaptation. Individual outcomes will always vary. Consult with a qualified advisor before making changes to your business or financial strategy.